It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Miami as the Heat go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. They are really playing at a high level right now, going 8-1 over the last 9 games. Somebody we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight. What a story for this guy, Hassan Whiteside. He was a journeyman, and then last season, man, just exploded back onto the NBA scene. What do you make of what you've seen of Whiteside, Shaq?
You know, Ernie, he's got incredible height and wingspan at 7 foot. He blocks a ton of shots. Gets better every year, gets better every game. He's getting more comfortable. And you can be comfortable in Miami when it's 80 degrees all the time.
Without question. But if he can control his emotions and take that emotional energy and muse it into his play, then he could be a real dominant center in the NBA.
Yeah, I think that was the problem early on in his career. It wasn't the ability. It was more just mentally if he was locked into the game and what his attitude was.
He looks locked in now, man. He looks locked in. I like him. He's going to be a top 5 center in the next 3 years.
I think he'll be better than Shaq before it's all said and done.
Ernie, whatever you're drinking in that cup, get rid of it.
Yes.
It's affecting your judgment.
That'll do it for now as we send you to Kevin Harlan, who's got the call.
We're live, the home of the Miami Heat, American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. And for the Heat, we've got another hometown game here in Miami. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
They've had an absolutely ideal start to the season. I mean, they were fresh and ready from day one, and the results have been there for them right away.
Yeah, the chemistry on that team is really good. Everyone's role is well defined. They look to be poised for a huge season.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Green in at shooting guard. John Henson out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. And it's Hanson in at the small forward. And he gets it to go.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Irving dishes to Green. Back to Irving. The tray. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against Golden State.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
And the shot is good. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
No good from Jordan. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Green. Some nice passing by Cleveland here from outside off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. That's good. Winslow's got his first bucket in this one.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Now Lowry, after Justice Winslow missing on that last 3-pointer. Picked by Randall. Shot clock at 5. Jordan can't hit. Great D that time from Irving. The Cavaliers trail by 3. From 15 feet away. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
He feeds it to Whiteside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And thank you for that, Doris. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Pass to Randall, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league ranking. First in rebounding, 5th in second chance points. And they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
On the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. The Cavaliers, #1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Lopez, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he gets it to go.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Irving passes to Green. There's the screen to the middle. They get a hand on it. Here's Clancy. Good D by Irving. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Green kicks to Irving. Lets it fly from 18. And there's Green on the assist by Irving. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
They double him with Green. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Justice Winslow. How last month turned out for him? Getting around 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Stolen. Here's Clancy. Finish off the break. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Here's Green, following the score by Miami. Just 4 to shoot. So it's the Cavaliers now. Love wide open. He fires. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. The Heat have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. They set the pick. Pass to Irvin. Inside. Here's Crowder. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside, Green. From downtown, they get the rebound. Lopez for 3. Love can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Cleveland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Shot from free throw range. Here's Lopez. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Picked by Randall. Three-pointer. Good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The drive by Lopez. And he gets it to go.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
To the inside, Randall, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sampson's checked in. Miami shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Patterson, that's good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Over to the left wing. Taylor with the rebound. The steal. From deep three-point range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team.
We got a group of guys who came in and bought into the offensive system, the defensive system, and it just clicked. And we got a bunch of guys in here who only want to see each other be successful, and it's rare in this league to have a team like that.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
You know, you could argue it both ways, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. I mean, teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and so have tight-knit groups who were really close. So there's really no magic formula. I think there's a little bit of art to go with the science in that.
Now we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now an update on Kyrie Irving from Doris Burke. Doris, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
Lowry out there with Jordan. Then it's Winslow. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Carson in at the four-man position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He ended up with 38 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Whiteside, a screen on Irving. Lowry against Irving. Clock at 6. Lowry dishes to Jordan. Shoots from the right block. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Irving passes to Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Now here's Winslow, guarded closely. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Cavaliers leading. The drive by Green, and they'll keep possession. And here's Here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and a missed layup.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Green. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Irving attacking. The shot is off.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Carson kicks to Whiteside. Good D from Love.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Tries from 16, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Love's got the lead up to 1 now for the Cavs. Three-pointer, Lowry. Miami no good on that time either. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Irving attacking, and Whiteside sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Lowry's got the ball. Carson gets the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Irving double team. And Henson kicks to Lin. Here's Henson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it. That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Lin the pass to Hanson. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. He's got 7. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Irving can't hit.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Feeds to Henson. Jordan against Lin. Open shot. Love. Jordan with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Winslow's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A nice shot by Lin.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Lowry up top. He's covered by Irving. Lowry dishes to Winslow. To the paint. Carson kicks to Jordan. Not gonna go as it bounces high off the rim. And here we go. Here's Henson. Back to Lin. Henson sets a screen for Lin. Dishes it to Henson. To the middle. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. He's got 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lowry against Irving. Winslow with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York. And he gets the bucket. Winslow's got it all tied up now for Miami.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
For Cleveland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool and consistent at the stripe this year, I mean, that's impressive.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. 30 seconds left here in the second. The pass to Irvin. Six on the shot clock. Here's Clancy. Sampson pulls it in. Outside, Taylor. Cranes the three-pointer. Taylor's got himself on the board with 3 there. And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers on top, leading by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Okay, Miami, now coming up to court.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. To begin with, we're shooting the ball at a very good percentage. And the way to keep that going is to continue to work the ball around and find good looks, open looks. Don't get away from that. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Okay, Miami, now coming up.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green in at 2 guard. Kevin Love out there with John Henson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Hansen in at the 3 spot. The Cavaliers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Green. Both good from the line that time. The Heat trail by 6. Lowry passes to Randall. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Lowry dishes to Jordan. Back to Lowry. Outside Jordan. From deep. Rebound Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Jordan against Green. It's stolen by Green.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the corner, your Heat answers. Let him hear ya.
The Heat trail by 13. Kicks to Jordan. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Cleveland shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Green.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Green. 25 points, and he's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? Their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Lowry. And that one comes up a bit short.
+8 in the rebound differential. They're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Jordan, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Here's Hansen, and it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Whiteside a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And a wide open look for Jordan. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The drive by Green. Here's Henson, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Cavaliers lead by 16. Now Lowry, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Shoots from the high post, and it falls over the rim and in.
Kyle Lowry doing work. What a nice looking shot that was.
Here's Green, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Heat have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And it's Lowry penetrating, can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Winslow wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Kyrie Irving. He's averaging 11 points a game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
And he gets it back. And here is Green. He's got 31. No good from 18. Clancy, guarded by Green. Picked by Randall. Now here's Crowder. Not a lot of room. They get a hand on it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. The dish to Patterson. Back to Green. Passes it to Patterson. No good with the triple.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Over to the wing. Clancy. And again, Miami with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Here's Irvin. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Lopez a screen. Green kicks to Lopez. Loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
To the inside. Broke loose. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The Heat have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's Green. He's got 31. Can't hit from in close.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
1 second left. No good there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Go off when I enter the building.
And the final period of play just about to start. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Jay Crowder out there with Winslow. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Irvin in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. They set the pick. The 3, good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The shot, no good. The Heat trail by 9. Over to the wing. Here's Clancy, and another basket for Miami.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter.
You got it.
It's a pick by Love. Green, the pass to Love. He dishes it to Lopez.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Miami has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Randall, a screen on Love. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but On occasion, it does happen.
The Cavaliers leading by 9.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Green dishes to Lopez. Green, the pass to Hansen. Here's Lopez. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Assist from Hansen.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Cleveland.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Outside Jordan. Fires for 3. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
4 on the shot clock. And Green gets it to go.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Jordan the screen. Lowry kicks to Randall. And 3 from Jordan. Jordan with another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Outside Irving. Back to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist here tonight.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and field.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. That's good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Jordan kicks to Lowry. Bank shot, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And he gets the bucket. Green's got 41.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. From deep, Jordan. And again, it's the Heat missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Green. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Winslow. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. On the wing, Irving. While recovering, that drops. 14 points for Kevin Love.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Again, shot good from Green.
Settle down now. Settle down.
Green's got 45 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
And the shot is good. Green's got 47 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Green. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
Can't hit. Now here is Lowry. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you find yourself with a points and rebounds double-double. Is that something you've come to expect from yourself on a nightly basis?
I try my hardest not to put expectations on myself, at least in the sense of numbers. I mean, I can have a great game, but if I start demanding a double-double for myself each time out, I start to stat watch, and yeah, my game just takes a hit then.
Your haymakers are no joke. We appreciate the time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.